Hi, everybody. Welcome to Rena Reads. My name is Sharena, and what we're going to talk about today is what is going to be on your mind throughout the month of September. So, this is going to be the collective reflection. This is going to be for all sign, all placements. Just as long as you resonate with the message, this reading is for you. Okay, so if you do resonate with anything that comes out throughout the reading, I would appreciate it if you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also share the video with other people who you feel will benefit from the message. Okay. So for the month of September 2024, and again, whenever you watch this, again, if you resonate with the title, it doesn't matter when you see it. But I am recording this for the month of September. So what's the overall theme of what we're going to be experiencing, thinking about, what we're going to be going through? What do we need to hear? Okay. It says, take a cake. Whoa. Is somebody baking a cake? Because that almost came out of my mouth. Something about a cake, or something about a celebration, or something about a gathering, or maybe even overindulgence, or maybe having your share or having your piece of the cake, not taking everything for yourself and making sure everyone gets their equal share. Those could be some themes that come out. Okay, anyway, that was intuition, but the card says take accountability for your actions. That's where I almost said cake. I don't know how that came out. But anyway, it says take accountability for your actions. Don't project the responsibility for your mistakes and failures onto others. So this is a message for everybody. We all need to take our fair share, our piece of the cake, or our piece of the hard work, or our piece. So for some of you, if you didn't put in the hard work, don't expect a reward, don't expect a share. If you didn't put in any effort, any application, any initiative, don't expect to see any reward. And if you did put in initiative, effort, hard work, if you put in some sort of something, then you can expect to get some reward or success or recognition or whatever the case. Whatever it is you put in, that's what you're going to get back. If you didn't put in nothing, you ain't going to get nothing. All right. So I want to see how is this playing out. Well, actually, I don't want to use this deck. I want to use this one. How is this playing out for everybody? For the majority. This is not the time to blame others for any shortcomings. And if you don't have any shortcomings, expect for other people to project that onto you. They're going to start to blame you as to why they didn't succeed, why they didn't progress, why something didn't work. They're going to make you the reason of the failure. And if you are the one who didn't put in any effort and something didn't go your way, you didn't get the outcome you were looking for, don't try to put the blame on somebody else. Try to recognize where your faults were in the situation versus trying to, tell somebody else what they could have done better, but they're already succeeding more than you. I'm not trying to throw no shade, but it's just a reality check. Wow. I can't make this up. You literally got to put in the work. And those who worked hard for whatever they achieved, they earned that. And if you didn't get what you wanted, what could you have done better? Where can you improve? Start to ask these kind of, self-discovery questions. Where did I go wrong? What could I have done better? And what can I do moving forward to make sure I don't do that again or have that outcome again, Let's see what else. Okay. The one that is in control of his or her emotions controls the relationship. This can be any kind of relationship. There could be a highlight on the relationship that you have with the people you work with or work for. And the reason that I say that this is the highlight, so this could be taking place in your place of business, place of work, place of employment, or school. For some, it could be in a relationship, like a romantic one, or a friendship. But if it is a friendship, it could have been a friendship where you met somebody at a workplace or at a like school, that type of setting. You could be giving this person a side eye because they're coming up as the devil in disguise. So when this person could be jealous. They could be throwing shady remarks towards you, especially when you earn something or achieve something or get recognized for something. This person, they don't take accountability for their own shortcomings, for where they need to learn and grow and develop more. Instead of doing that, they're so quick to look outside of them and be like, and they can't do that in the mirror. So when this person start to, say little things that do little things that make you, side eye them, it's starting to make you think like, I don't know if this is somebody I want to have on my team, if this is somebody that I want to share with, or anything of that nature. Does that make sense? So this could be a significant situation that might come up throughout the month of September. Literally, this is what this person is doing. Stop complaining and do something about it. This person can also be a cheater. Take it how it applies. And this person is untrustworthy too. And you're starting to recognize more of that the more they complain. You've been having an enemy in your camp. So you're going to start to finally realize who these people are. All right, let's get some cards out. Let's see. Can we get some more details about what we're likely going to be experiencing throughout the month of September? We got the King of Wands. Oh, King of Swords. I don't. Before I get this last card out, I want to just focus on these two. These are two very dominant energies, very strong personalities, and they show their strengths in two different ways. So this could be two men, and if not, these are just two people in their masculine energy, in their active, go getter, I'm going to put in the work type energy. But they do it in different ways. One, do it with a personality, with their passion, and with the way that they socialize with others, and also with their strong influence or actual physical strength. The other one shows their power and strength in the way that they intellectualize, communicate, teach, instruct. Like they have a certain way that when they speak, people listen. And not because they look good or people like them, but they listen because whatever this person has to say is usually correct. It makes sense. It informs, it enlightens. So it'd be wise to listen to what this person has to say. And I feel like these two dominant energies are at a opposing force right now. They're not seeing eye to eye. Because one is paying attention to what happened in the past, and the other one is just trying to focus on what we need to focus on right now in the present. And I feel like someone can't get over what happened in the past, or what is causing them to not look forward. Someone is stuck on a situation that has happened, whether they're being upfront about it or not. And I'm more so saying that somebody's not being upfront about it. They're being sneaky about it, shady about it. Last card out. Ooh, we got the Chariot. I could be talking about a Leo, an Aquarius, or Cancer. Maybe even Capricorn for some. I am really definitely seeing this in the workplace for some of you, because we got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. That talks about a situation being very unstable. It could be with someone's money, or just with the situation in general, like with the relationship, like how well you guys can communicate and just be in the same room for a certain amount of time before things just like, you know, I feel like that situation, that connection right there is very rocky. It's very unsturdy. Um, okay. So what I'm seeing here is that somebody is intimidating the other person, and not because they're intentionally trying to belittle the other person or make them feel like they're not powerful enough or strong enough, but it's just the way that they take action and the way that it works in their own unique way that causes to maybe stir up insecurities in another person or jealousy in another person, or they just don't understand how certain things work out in the way that they do for you in your own unique way. I don't know. It's just somebody just intimidated by how something is working for you. But again, this person is complaining versus figuring out how something can work for them with what they have. They're too focused on what you have and how you're doing it versus, like, they can be inspired and use that inspiration for their own good, but they're not doing it. They're looking at you, or you're possibly doing this to somebody else, and just nagging and criticizing and complaining and just belittling and just and it's just not somebody. Just, I don't know if like this was a competition at one point, whether an official one or not, or somebody treated it as a competition, and somebody may have felt like they failed or they lost and they just like held on to that grudge for a long time. I feel like all of that is about to surface. If that is the case, like that issue is about to surface so that it can be talked about, healed through, and whatever the case may be. Because all of that energy needs to go elsewhere. That needs to be, that's what this chariot is saying. This energy needs to put its attention on something better, where it is effective, where it counts, where it matters. How they spend their energy, how they spend their time versus being distracted with all these things that they want to nag about. They can use that time to be goal oriented, use that time to develop, use that time to manage their emotions better, get it more in tune with their emotions, to understand why they feel the things that they feel, where those feelings came from, and what they need to work through, and to get a clear vision of what they want for themselves and to go after it, make a goal, and do it. But somebody is having a issue with doing that. Mm. I feel like somebody just needs to just say they're inspired and just give somebody the credit. Stop being so prideful. I also feel like too, they need to just say something with the chest more. Like they need to be honest about something. Maybe they need to be honest about the things that you were suspecting. Maybe you were suspicious of something, because the King of Swords is here. The King of Swords is very, very heartful. You can't, talk circles around the King of Swords, because he's going to make sure it makes sense. And if it don't make sense, he's going to call you out on it, and he's going to make a firm decision about what he wants to do moving forward based on what you give him. So I feel like the reasoning behind some of the things that this people been saying or doing, I haven't been making sense. So I feel like you're about to call somebody out, and I feel like that's going to make somebody feel obligated to just go ahead and say something with their chest. I feel like a conversation is going to come up, and that's going to be a very, very intense conversation, because it's going to determine what the path is moving forward. And that might be a sensitive topic for some. Okay, so let's see. Don't use this one. What's going on with the people around you? What's the influence here? I literally just said this. You inspire them to change, or you will soon, or somebody is inspiring you to change, to take accountability for something, to get in better control of your emotions, to put better effort towards something, to be honest about something. Yeah, to take responsibility. Mm. Whoever this person is that's being represented by this devil in disguise card, this person, they do research, they investigate, because they try to figure out what will be the right thing, the right thing to say, the right thing to do to get you to believe them, right? And the reason I say that is because this person, they have a problem with using people. Something representative of the devil in disguise. They're using you for something, and they could be looking at your social media to get, clues about how to best use you to their advantage, because they are possessive. Whole time they're trying to pretend like they're honest and trustworthy, but we already got the truth from the beginning. Like I said, with this King of Swords in the center of the reading, make it make sense. And if it don't, I'm gonna call it out. You could be calling it out, and that's going to be a very intense conversation, because you could be calling out how somebody could just be jealous. I said this at the beginning. Wow. So this is, like I said, this is going to be a major theme. It could take place in a variety of different ways. This could be with your coworkers, your friends. It could be with a significant other. It could be with anybody who this resonates for. Okay, what are some affirmations that you need throughout the month that would be best for you to recite for yourself so that you can stay on track towards your goals and whatever it is that's best for you? Know that you are hugged by an unseen protective force. So this could be your spiritual team, your angels, whoever it is you believe in spiritually. You know that they are surrounding you. And I feel like the way that you're going to know is just by, honestly, just by having common sense, which unfortunately ain't so common. But I feel like for you, if it don't make sense, you know it ain't right. So I feel like once you realize it ain't right, you're going to steer away from it. Okay. And I feel like this is that protective force. Your protective force is coming through with greater clarity. Okay. And then also, your energy transforms conflict into oneness and unity. So I do sense that for some of you, where there's like an old wound resurfacing that I had mentioned earlier, once that conversation gets had between the people who it needs to be had between, I feel like a lot of healing is going to come through after that. I feel like you guys are going to be able to come together and work on mending whatever, caused a rift between you. And I feel like you can work on coming together as a unit better. That's for some. That could be what that protective force is too, like bringing family back together, or people who feel like family back together, whether it's like an old friend reuniting with, people, or, it could be anything. It could take place in any form, but you know what I mean? Like you're coming back together after having like a really intense separation or conflict or just different opinion. All right. Okay. You may need to manage your boss. Manage your boss. That is not what that says. Okay. Do some of you feel like that? Do some of you feel like you need to manage your boss at work? Like you are the boss, but you don't get boss salary? Because I don't know. I read that wrong, but maybe that was meant to be said. Some of you feel like you are too much of a hard worker. And maybe some of you feel like you need a raise. I don't know. But it says, I manage my time like a boss, and everyone wonders how I do it all. Maybe that's how you feel. So maybe if that's how you feel, you need to speak about it. Tell these people, look, I do all this work, I do all this overtime, I take care of all of these things. I need my pay, or I need my recognition. If you feel that way, say something. I control how I feel, and I could change my state in an instant. So this talks about, managing your emotions and staying in control of yourself, making sure that you don't give another person a power over you and how you feel, making sure that you are in control of how you feel, not giving that power over to anybody else or anything else. And then the last one, my future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. So again, like I said before, with that King of Swords, what do you want to do moving forward? What do you want to see like yourself right now moving forward? What do you want to do? What do you want to work towards? What is the goal? Like, what is it that you want to stay focused on? Like this chariot says. Okay. And also, what are you passionate about? What do you like to do? What will be fun? What will be creative for you? Explore these things, come up with some of those things, and make it a goal and work towards it. And anything that is getting in the way of that, separate yourself from it. If you are inspired by someone or something, be inspired. but let that turn into motivation for you to do your own thing. Don't turn into, well, why do you have this and I don't have this, and I did all of this but you got this. Feel it, like, don't play the blame game, or just take accountability for what you can do, grow and develop as needed, and then trust that what you will seek, it seeks you as long as you work towards it. But don't look at the other person and be like, well, no, that's not going to work for you. And how they do their path is how their path is meant to be for them. But you need to focus on yours and discover how yours is supposed to be for you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I'm going to go ahead and end it off there. If you want to go ahead and check out the rest of the content on the channel or on the website for extended readings, feel free to do that. All of the links are down below as needed. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.